that coffee trees were first cultivated in Yemen and used by the Sufis to keep themselves alert during their late-night prayers and religious rituals? Hello, my name is Rana Nejem and I'm author of When in the Arab World, an insider's guide to living and working with Arab culture. Coffee is not just a beverage, it carries with it a lot of cultural significance. The traditional Arabic coffee, known as qahwa, is not what you would be used to as coffee. It is light gold colored, its flavor rich with cardamom and other spices like saffron, cloves, and sometimes cinnamon. This traditional method uses coffee beans that are not roasted, so it is a beverage entirely unlike what most people think of as coffee. Now, this coffee is served from a special pot called a dalle, which the server holds in his left hand while he offers the coffee cups in his right hand. And the cups are small, like this one, and without a handle, and the portion that is poured is very small, maybe 3 or 4 sips only. Now, some hotels and restaurants, or even in offices, have a dedicated man to serve this traditional Arabic coffee, who is known as the qahwaji. When you're served, you should accept the cup in your right hand, and you don't need to put it down in between sips. Once you've finished, you hand your empty cup back to the server, and if you're done, if you don't want any more, just gently wiggle it like this. That indicates that you're done and you don't want any more. Otherwise, if you just hand it that way, that's a sign for the server to pour you some more coffee. Arabic coffee is served at happy occasions, but also at solemn ones. It's served as a sign of hospitality, friendship, and also agreement. For example, at a jaha. Now, if you don't know what that is, there's a whole other video that talks about that, so please go check it out. So at a jaha, a cup of coffee is placed in front of the leader of the tribe that is coming with a request. And tradition dictates that the tribe leader will not drink the coffee until his request is met. Turkish coffee, which is also known in other countries as Greek or Armenian coffee, now this is prepared with a finely powdered roast coffee beans boiled in a special pot that looks something like this, with sugar added according to taste and served in a small cup that is similar, that is like this, and the sediment settles at the bottom. And when you are offered this cup of coffee, you're asked if you want it sada, which means without any sugar, or wasat, which means medium sugar, or sukkar ziyade, which means extra sweet. If you're visiting and have several meetings during the day, now expect to be served a cup of Arabic coffee and some Turkish coffee and maybe some tea as well, so pace yourself. It's not a good idea to decline a cup of coffee regardless of how much caffeine you've had that day. You don't need to finish the whole cup of coffee, just take a few sips just to show that you respectfully accept the hospitality. Tea or chai is an important part of daily life across the Middle East. Black tea is sweetened and boiled with fresh mint leaves or sometimes with sage or cardamom, and is served with breakfast, after the main lunch meal, and after dinner. The famous Moroccan tea is made from gunpowder green tea with spearmint leaves and sugar. Occasionally lemon verbena is also added to give it that distinct lemony flavor. The tea is usually served in a small glass cup, like this one, known as istikana. Karak tea is another very popular kind of tea, particularly in the countries of the Arabian Gulf. The strong, sweet blend which came to the region from India is a mix of masala chai, mellowed with milk, sugar, and spices such as cardamom, ginger, cinnamon, and nutmeg. I personally find it way too sweet for my taste. The coffee house culture is very big in the Arab world. People gather to socialize, discuss the political issues of the day, gossip, play backgammon or chess, and of course smoke the argile. The traditional coffee houses were exclusively for men. Today, however, there are many more modern coffee shops and cafes that cater for both men and women, In addition, of course, to all the international franchises such as Starbucks, Costa, and Karibo. How would you drink your Turkish coffee? Sada or sukkar ziyade? If you want to learn more, please make sure you pick up a copy of the book. It's available on Amazon and also an audio version. And check out all the other videos on the YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Salam.